Hey guys, the Dating Guide here. The topic of this video, stop ignoring red flags in your dating life to turn your luck the other way and to start having more fulfilling and better relationships and stop wasting your own time, which is very important. So let's talk about some red flags when you're dating. Number one, over all else, when you're dating, you got a beautiful woman, looks like this in this picture. When your gut feeling is telling you, get out, or your gut feeling is telling you, maybe this isn't going to work out, I don't know about her. You have all these questions and your gut is telling you something is off here. Something is wrong here. What I would say when you get that feeling is give it a little bit more time. Give it another chance. Give it a little bit more time before you just cut it off and end something that might turn out good for you. But if that feeling continues, that gut feeling of something is wrong here, that there's something off about this girl, I'm getting a weird vibe, you have to take care of yourself emotionally and do not overly emotionally invest in that woman too much time or your emotional energy, because then later if the relationship does go south, you're going to be a mess because you got too emotionally charged and too emotionally invested into something that had red flags written all over it. Red flags there's many examples of red flags. Red flags are things like, she's got a nice red dress on here, but red flags are things like when all women will wait some time to text you back, but when it's hours and hours and hours or the next day, and that starts to happen more frequently or it's very common, that is a red flag. Because the ones who really want you and really want to see you, after you're talking to them for a couple weeks they're going to be much faster in their responses, and they're going to be very respectful and message you back in somewhat of a timely manner and be enthusiastic and want to see you, especially in the early going. If they don't want to see you, hey, I want to see you tonight, where are you, hey, come over, I want to see. If you're not getting that type of energy, something is off. It is a red flag. They should be doing that, and women will wear their heart on their sleeve. If you've heard that saying before, well, they will tell you where they are at emotionally and how much they like you. So that is one example of a red flag. Another example of a red flag is when they make excuses that they can't hang out for whatever reason. Oh, no, I have to do this, or oh, I have this going on, or I have to do that. No, if somebody really likes you and cares about you and wants to be with you, they will make it work. They will find a solution to that, or they will offer, if they can't hang out this time, they'll offer another time in the near future of the next day or the next day. Otherwise, they're playing with you and they're keeping you on a hook. You need to pay attention to these types of red flags. Another red flag is when a woman is constantly referring back to an ex. It is a massive, massive red flag that they still have feelings for that ex, and they'll tell you things like that it's over with them and they would never be with them again. If a woman is bringing this up somewhat frequently, it actually means the opposite. They will be with that person again, and they want to be. They just won't tell you that, and they still have a lot of feelings with them. It is a red flag when a woman is within a month of a relationship, or 2 months, or 3 months even of a long-term relationship. Best case scenario, they're at least 9 months to 12 months away from their last previous serious relationship, and there's been time for the dust to settle, and they're emotionally available. If a woman is just coming out of a relationship in the last month or two or three, it is a major red flag, and be very cautious. Do not get overly emotionally invested, because it will bite you. Another thing you want to make sure of when we're talking red flags, it's a red flag if you need to be able to be yourself, 100% be yourself, and the woman likes you for you, and you can feel that vibe that you're not even trying to be funny, and you're funny. You didn't even try to make a joke. You're not trying to be funny. You're just being yourself, and they're laughing and they're intrigued. That is a very positive sign. When you have to try to put on some sort of act or worry about, I need to act this certain way, or this needs to go right, or I need to try to prove myself, or I need to try to do something extra and prove that I'm a good time, and all that sort of thing. As soon as you get that mindset in your head, you're pretty much screwed. You should just have the confidence. You need to find the confidence by changing your lifestyle. You should have the confidence deep inside you somewhere in which you don't have to do that. You can just be yourself and they like you for you. If they don't, it is a red flag. Or if they're trying to change you, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. They're trying to change all these different things about you and they're making comments like that. Those are also red flags. When you avoid these red flags, what ends up happening is you waste 2, 3, 4, 5 years of your life, maybe back to back, and all of a sudden you're older and older and older. You want to avoid that and keep an abundance mindset. If there is no abundance in the area that you live, that's a red flag for your own life, that you need to be in an area that there are options. If you live in a very small area, you are fighting against the wind in your dating life. And you might want to consider relocating to a different area, somewhere that actually has more opportunity, not just with women, but with business and every other opportunity across the board, even just fun. So keep that in mind. Anyways, in this video, we just covered some red flags that you need to look out for. In all these videos, all my videos, watch them all. If you forget any of the concepts or you start to regress or forget some of the things I'm saying, come back to my videos and watch them 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row. And remember, you're the man, you're the prize. She's not the prize on the pedestal. Women are great and amazing in their own ways, but we're both the prize, and you don't overvalue them. Watch out for those red flags. Don't waste too many years of your life. Don't get overly emotionally invested in some of these women, especially when you're starting to feel that gut feeling. Follow your gut. Maybe give it a little bit more time if you think it's going south, but follow your gut. Pay attention to that. Don't want you to waste too much time in your life. Check out my website, thedatinggod.com. We also talk about getting your ex back, which isn't always the best idea, but that's always a possibility, because when you walk away and you show your strength, that's how you can get your ex back. So keep that in mind. Look at some of my other material. If you want to reach out to me and get a hold of me, I do email responses, and I can also do audio responses where I record audio, and whatever dilemma you have or whatever you want to ask, I will respond. So check that out in the links below. Check out thedatinggod.com. We'll catch you in the next video.